Maui Wowie without the banana peppers and the ham. And I got the great white with half feta, pepperoni, and no sun-dried tomatoes. And we're gonna eat these things like no tomorrow, aren't we? And then we'll give you the update while we're driving.
This is not funny. I'm pissed off. I just want to go to the sand dunes, and you've got all these games you want to play. Give me Starbucks, give me ice, give me blankets. All this fun stuff. I shouldn't be cussing. You can't cuss on the vlog. Look, I don't understand. This is not. This vacation has been the most stressful day of my entire life.
That's a little bit of an exaggeration.
Not too much.
How about just the most stressful travel day that you've ever had? That's a fair statement. But I wouldn't say we've had like the worst day of our lives.
I didn't say it was the worst day of my life. I said it was the most stressful day. You're supposed to just be able to do this. You just do it, and then it doesn't work. It literally doesn't do anything.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to put it on the stick. What if you do it from up here?
Yeah, but if it falls,
You're screwed.
break your camera.
Wait, I think that's how it's supposed to go.
Your mom. Now that you've got it on there, right around now is when it should fall off.
Okay.
Now, if you lower that, yes, there we go. Okay, all right, we're
How about
getting
that?
somewhere. I don't know.
That looks pretty good.
You still didn't get rid of the lines.
I do need this.
You need some more up.
I need some more up.
Yeah. So you need that. Don't pull on that.
What are you doing? Loosen it.
Okay, loosen it.
There. You wanted more up. That's about as far up as we're gonna go. You told me to go up. Now your whole flippin' face is cut out.
It was cut out before.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was.
Like this.
This is not supposed to be the hard part. I hope you know that. This is supposed to be the easy part, where you just turn the camera on and you say things.
That's better.
Except for the fact that you can't even see my eyes. Please, I cannot take any more today. None. No more. None can I take today.
Hey, what's wrong with that?
I don't know. Don't touch it. Why are you touching it?
This is better.
It's better where I had it, but I love it. I love it. It's great. It's great. It is
A little loose.
Why are you touching it again? You're touching it again.
No, it was just a little loose.
No. No.
Okay? Look, we're fine. I'll give it even a little bit more to you. Because we know you got a lot to talk about.
A lot to talk about. And why?
Safety first.
Why does this automatic feel like it wants to stall? Okay, I'd love to know that. Are we going left or right, GPS woman?
I don't know that Amber Alert.
No, let's
Just turn left.
What else?
I'm okay.
No, I'm not okay.
I'm gonna sit HIT.
Alright, well look. When you have the GPS in your lap, we always get lost because you don't tell me when to turn until after I've missed it.
We're turning left here.
Great, give me that. It's going right here in the command center.
A grande, iced chai tea, 2 pumps of chai, almond milk, 2 pumps of sugar-free vanilla, and a shot of espresso. And if you put it in the app, you don't have to say all that and look like a dodo. But this is thebomb.com. Usually I don't get the shot of espresso, but after the day that you're about to hear that we had today, I said, screw it, I'm gonna get myself some coffee. Proceed with our day. All of that this morning. Like, right, we got to our fast park thingy. We got through TSA.
We woke up at 3 in the morning to get to the airport on time so that we wouldn't miss our flight to go to Colorado.
Oh, that's how you wanted me to start it.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome to the vlog. You're in Colorado right now, in case you didn't know. We're in a camper van, and we'll get to all that in a second. But we wake up 3 o'clock, and our flight was a 6:30 flight. So we get to the airport.
Did everything right.
We did everything right. Some people were a little
testy,
and there was a dog, and I got really nervous that
a security checkpoint dog.
Yeah.
She got nervous like she had drugs all of a sudden.
I didn't.
She
like,
has nothing on her at all.
But I'm like super friendly, and I thought he would be like, oh, that girl would pet me. Yeah, so that's why I was worried. And then put our stuff through a little conveyor belt thingy, and he blames me for losing his hat. And he was like, where's my hat? So then we walked back to it. Some guy randomly took his hat.
The guy didn't even have a hat
with it. And he was not a guy that looked like he was going to be wearing a Cabela's hat. I will tell you that. So, anyways, that wasn't my fault either, because he took it. So even if he would have walked away with it, there's a red light. And
it's a hard yellow.
Well, yeah, I was just saying like a red light's coming. So we take off, and I always like to sit at the window where you can see the flaps on the wings. I just always thought that was cool. So I'm like sitting there, and like we were doing a bunch of turns, which with him going through air traffic control, I knew that there's like patterns that they have to follow. So I'm like, sure, yeah, we're like going out past this way, and then we have to turn around. That's fine. But it was at sunrise, so I knew we were going towards the sun, which was east, and then we went west, and then we were going back towards the sun again, and I was looking at him, and I was like, why do we make all these turns? Because this is definitely wrong. And so then they get on, the pilot gets on, and he's like, you know, our wings, like the way that they come down, they weren't going back up, right?
The flaps wouldn't
The flaps weren't retracting. So we had to land back down, which I guess it was good that it happened right there. It was like right after takeoff.
But it took 2 tries. He missed it on the first try. They had the fire trucks there ready just in case the brake caught on fire, because he had to land so fast since the flaps. I don't think they were all the way out either. I think they were stuck in mid-range. They weren't all the way extended, and they wouldn't retract. So he wasn't able to land at the speed that he normally does, so that was fun. Then they had to transfer us to another flight, so we had to find what gate we had to go to. By then, it had already been hours since we had ate. We were starving. We did grab, we got Subway at the airport. Got back on.
The flight was okay. It was, what, like 3.5 hours or something?
Yeah.
The whole flight on that plane was totally fine. And then Denver International Airport, I don't know what y'all are doing, but you crazy. I mean, I don't know if it's just because we've flown out of BWI a bunch of times.
I don't know. If you get out of the plane and there's 7 signs and they all say baggage claim for numbers, gate numbers, I think it was 40 through 99
and we were
this
like
way, and there really was 7 signs that said that. And we were, right, we were 28, and there's absolutely no signs telling you where anything under baggage claim 40 would be. So then we had to ask for help twice. Then they told us to go downstairs.
And they looked at us like we were stupid, by the way.
They're like, the baggage claim's that way.
You need to do the elevator, and then the escalator, and then you need to take the 3rd stop. And I'm like, okay. Like, I've never, even when we've gone to Jamaica and everything else, like, it's never been that difficult to get to the baggage claim.
No, and it specifically says baggage claim, but right afterwards it says baggage claim for terminals A and B. And so we were like, terminal C. So we can't find any baggage claim for C or anything under gate 40. And
I'm already like knowing that we're 2 hours behind because of the flight thing in the beginning. So I'm like, I don't want to be running around this airport for 2 hours trying to figure out where our bags are. Anyways, we follow their instructions. They ended up being correct. It was like 2 escalators down. Then we had to take this crazy train that like had you go like this and then like this. And if you weren't holding on, you were literally falling on your butt. And we did follow it to the 3rd stop, and then we finally got our bags, and they were like the first bags out, so it was totally fine.
Also, when you get on the train, it says, now heading to destination B. So what's after B? Yeah, what's after B? You would think it would be C, where we need to go. No, now heading to destination A. Now heading to destination C.
I was like, what is happening? We got our bags. We took an Uber. That was our first Uber ride. I know that's shocking, but
We live in the country.
we live in the country and we've never had to Uber. I literally downloaded the Uber app last night. And I was asking my mom how she did the other week when she went to Florida, so yeah. Anyway, so that went fine. We got to the place because we are renting a camper van. And that, what was wrong there?
Well, we already knew that the van we were supposed to have got wrecked.
Mm-hmm.
Then our replacement van got a cracked windshield, which we are currently
This is
driving
the one that we're in.
with the one
It's
with the
got
cracked
like a
windshield.
foot-long crack right in front of me.
Yeah, so on the passenger side, so it's
They
not
called
that
me
bad.
yesterday, and I was like, that's totally fine.
I just
and
want you to know that was our turn. And your GPS is not speaking. It's
Why?
not. It's your GPS, you tell me. So anyway, we figured, you know, we let them know that we were going to be running late because of the flight. And then we gave them a heads up that we were going to be on our way, that we were in our Uber now.
Yes.
Then, luckily, he did at least do a good job. He checked, and we had reserved a few items to take with us in the camper van, and they had given us the wrong grill, so I'd have got there and not been able to use the grill.
They hooked us up with the sleeping bags.
Yeah, gave us some extra sleeping bags and some extra fuel for the grill.
Yeah.
Turn left
So it was like totally fine. So we were just at that point where we were like, we need food stat. And I knew that there was Mellow Mushroom. I love that place. But it was like in downtown Denver. And again, we're not city people. We are country people. So trying to drive through that, you can't find
I'm
any.
still trying to drive through it.
And we can't find any parking, like no street parking. There was roads closed because there was some type of festival.
Everywhere, every road
We,
was
like,
closed. Every parking meter
We
was
found
closed.
a parking garage, and I heard the little thing hit, and I was like, what's the clearance on this
like the
thing?
sign that you go under that's like your warning that you're too tall, and it was just an ever so slight. It was just an ever so slight. She's like, did that
I was
just
like,
hit? I'm like, I don't know, but I'm not going in there and getting stuck. That would just be the.
So he like left me there. I walked because it was only a 3-minute walk from there, so I was fine. And so I walked there by myself. He's driving around. I get there, all 3 doors of this Mellow Mushroom are locked, and I'm like, I know how the day's going. Am I just being retarded, or are they really locked? So then I call the place, and the girl's like, that's crazy. You're like the second person that's told me that these doors are locked.
So you didn't unlock them after
check
the
it the
first person?
first time that somebody said that they were locked? And sure enough, she brought the keys, and she's like, wow, yeah, these are locked. I wanted to be like, yeah, that's why I called you, because I couldn't get in because your doors were locked. So anyways, we secured the pizza, and he picked me back up, and then we drove to a Walmart, ate the pizza.
And the whole way trying to get to the Walmart, I'm trying to get out of downtown Denver.
Yeah.
With all the road closures, I felt like SpongeBob in the Krusty Krab pizza episode, just trying to get the pizza to the parking lot. Couldn't get there.
Anyways, we went to Walmart, grabbed a couple of essentials, stopped at a gas station, got some ice, stopped at Starbucks for me, and then that's when you saw the craziness happening. Oh, yeah, and you got your Red Bull, so whatever. Nobody cares about that. Don't forget, you're taking the Colorado Springs.
I'll try real hard.
Anywho, so we were supposed to get here at 10, didn't get here till 12.
Now we missed another turn.
We missed another turn. It's okay though. We're still alive. We're actually in Colorado.
Haven't heard anybody yet.
I just want to say, the lights here are ridiculous. There is no like yellow light. It's like green, yellow, red. It's like it's not even 10 seconds. Like I feel like at home, you could see a yellow from over there. And you could be like, got that. And you could drive through it and you'd be fine. Here, it's like you're right up on it and it's already red before you're even like 5 feet from it. It's insane. We're trying to make it to the Great Sand Dunes National Park. Initially, my plan, which is a good thing, I've been like super chill about this from the get-go. Because I was like, I'm not gonna have a strict itinerary about what we want to do.
At the light,
I know.
use the right 2 lanes
See,
to
look,
turn
yellow.
onto Area Parkway.
And now it's red. That wasn't even 5 seconds. That's how they all are. I was like, I'm not gonna have a strict itinerary. Well, it's a good thing I didn't, because then I would have been like, oh my gosh, we're not doing it. I know tonight and tomorrow night are supposed to be really clear skies, and we're definitely gonna do a lot of stargazing. So initially, if everything would have been time-wise on point, which it wasn't, we were gonna do Garden of the Gods today because it was a shorter drive, and then we could have done all the hiking and stayed somewhere around there to watch the stars. Well, since it's now almost 4 o'clock and we're still in a city, we're just gonna do the longer drive, which is 3.5 hours to the Great Sand Dunes, because we're not really like sandy people. I just know that's a really good place that everyone has said for watching the stars.
I'd say I'm sand adverse even.
So if it's 4 o'clock, 5, 6, so we'll get there like right before sundown.
Use the left 2 lanes to
And if I really want to like climb a sand dune or something, we can do that tomorrow morning before we leave. And then we'll go to the Garden of the Gods all day tomorrow, because that's supposed to be amazing, and stay there, and then kind of figure it out from there. I was thinking of driving back up north to do like Fort Collins or Boulder. So we have 4 full days. We're here Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And we're here Wednesday, but we leave like 5 o'clock on Wednesday. Which I was like, I initially told them that I was gonna drop this off at like 3 o'clock. And after that crazy airport, I'm like, we're gonna need like 2 hours just to figure out how to even get to the check-in area, because it was insane. It was insane. So, anyways, but this has been my dream trip. I'm the one that wanted to come here. He hates doing vacation,
but I love you a lot, so I do it anyway.
And I've literally always wanted to go to Colorado. When we drove,
bucket list
is definitely getting checked off today. When we drove all the way across the country, we drove through Colorado, like the little bit of it, at night. So that's the only time I had ever actually been in Colorado. But this is actually like in Colorado.
All I remember is we literally drove by Colorado, and I got a bill in the mail for $50 because I got on some toll road. I couldn't have been in Colorado for more than 15 minutes, and I owed him $50.
In other news, I've been wearing, I'm going to take them off because I've been wearing them literally all day.
That's usually what you do with shoes.
I know, but like I actually take them off for like driving. I'll talk about my hiking shoes because I've worn them all day. Here, let me bring it a little bit back over here.
You gotta touch it.
Hush. It's my camera. I have these Columbia, I don't know what exact model this is called, but it's like the cool gray ones. It's got a little blue on the bottom, and they're like the ankle ones. These have been so comfy. I was slightly concerned because I'm like, you know, you want to be in like your comfiest stuff when you're in the airport. Well, I've been wearing these since 3:30 this morning, and I'm just now finally taking them off. So that's 12 hours. So 1, they're nice and broke in now when we actually go hiking, and 2, they were actually 10 out of 10, very comfortable, about as comfy as a pair of tennis shoes. Okay, tennis shoes would be a 10 out of 10, and these are like 8.8 out of 10. My feet are just really hot, but that's okay because they're insulated and they're waterproof. So get yourself a pair of the Columbia, the Ridge something.
Ridge lines, maybe?
Maybe. I don't know. They're really good. So I think we're gonna chill for just a little bit. We'll keep you updated in a while. Sounds like a perfect pyramid.
Yeah.
Anyways, what were you rambling about?
Do you see this land? There was a man weed whacking his property. Where anywhere around here do you see the use of a weed whacker? At all. Ever. At any point ever. That'd be like owning a push mower around here. What in the world? is you're gonna go down this road. Which one? The only one there is. You're gonna go that way.
He says, get more footage. So I get more footage. You know? I get more footage. Look at the mountain. Nothing. We came from that way. And we're going this way. Still nothing. And nothing. But gorgeous scenery. We're almost to the sand dunes. Corey just had to say some comment about these like random roads that are just like going in the middle of nowhere. He's like, wouldn't you just be scary to drive up that? And then what was the comment?
Oh, well, there's houses out here, but they're just so middle of nowhere. I mean, if you've never been, you just won't understand how middle of nowhere. And I said, can you imagine having a problem with having to go down that driveway and knock on that door? Lauren said, nope, I'd be terrified. I said, yep, because you know what would happen. I want to run back a minute. Put you in my pot, cook you up. Haven't had human in months.
It makes me think of that movie, The Hills Have Eyes, and I just can't. Don't watch it, it's scary. It's too scary. And I was telling him, I said, I can handle bears. People trying to eat me? No, that's where I draw the line.
Lions? No problem. Tigers?
Lions, tigers, bears.
Over it.
Got it. Humans? No. Nope. But I don't know if you can see it yet in the camera. You can, kinda. If you look way out there, that's where we're going. Those are the Great Sand Dunes National Park. You don't know middle of nowhere until you've been in the middle of nowhere.
In 2 miles, arrive at Great Sand Dunes.
I would agree though that this would be like just a little too far.
Just a little?
Like we want to live in the middle of nowhere, but this is like desert. This is like deserted. This is like you want to totally be off the chart for the rest of your life. You come out here.
I mean, zombie apocalypse? Maybe.
This would be the place to go for sure.
Yeah, you're just not running into anywhere for supply runs, but you're not running into zombies either.
And all you see are like tiny little mobile homes, like this one that we're about to pass. And they're just like sprinkled, just random little ones everywhere.
I don't know how they go get fuel. And I don't know how there's power out here either.
It's weird. Someone just dumped a bunch of sand.
It's like you picked up the beach and dropped it. Or
It's
piled it up first.
wild.
My wife brought me out here. We have no food. We have 1 bottle of water.
So
The
dramatic.
sun is going down. I have no weapons.